so much. I am very excited to be here with you tonight. I wanted to be here tonight to stand in solidarity with this community and to support GLAAD's efforts to use the power of the media to create a more accepting and just world. I witnessed the power of the media's firsthand as I watched audiences react to 12 Years a Slave. While making the film, we were intensely aware of the responsibility we had in telling the story of Solomon Northup and other real people who stood up and demanded respect and freedom, and sometimes at the cost of their lives. The filmmakers nominated for Outstanding Documentary tonight had a similar responsibility to tell the stories of LGBT people fighting for equality and a more just world. These films take us across America and around the globe, from Maryland to Indiana to California and across the oceans to Uganda. In each film, we witness terrible, destructive, and sometimes lethal hate within countries, classrooms, and even families. But we also discover that the one force that is stronger than hate, the force that always wins, is love. And the GLAAD Media Award goes to... Am I saying this right? Ah, I see. We have a tie. The first award for Outstanding Documentary goes to Bridegroom.
Thank you so much, GLAAD. No bigger honor could this film have than your acknowledgement of it. And Lupita, someone who's played such a seminal role now in advancing human rights through cinema, means so much to receive it from you. I know we have to be brief, so I just jotted down a few notes just in case we won. I want to thank Tom Bridegroom, of course, who's looking down on this. And, you know, his whole life was afraid to come out, and he is so out tonight. And I know he's smiling with the angels. Shane, of course, for his incredible fighting spirit and his courage, and he's still the bravest young person I've ever met. I'm sort of known for writing loudmouth, feisty women, but tonight I want to thank a number of men, in fact, all men. I want to thank my grandfather for fighting the Ku Klux Klan his whole life in our tiny little southern town. And he even took a bullet from them in the end. I want to thank my uncle, who was a judge advocate at Nuremberg, who brought the transcript home. And of course, I wasn't born yet, but when I was old enough, he made me read it, and he explained to me how important it is to stand up to bullies, just as my grandfather explained to me how brave words are not nearly as important as brave deeds. I want to thank my father, Japanese war crimes prosecutor, who taught me that victory always has to be tempered with mercy. And I hope you all will remember that as you sweep America with all of your successes. I want to thank him for not belonging to the country club because Jews couldn't belong, for taking me to the municipal pool and showing me Colored Day and saying, just so you know, honey, that's wrong, and for crying the day Martin Luther King died. These are extraordinary things in a small southern town. So it does matter as you begin adopting children. It matters so much what you put into them. I want to thank my husband for showing me what a really big love story feels like and looks like. And Harry Thomason. And that is part of the reason I wanted to do this documentary, because I was so touched by Shane and Tom's incredible love story, and I wanted to inspire other people, to show them that there is no difference, that love is love. I want to say one last thing. I've enjoyed, through Designing Women and all of my career, to be in the foxhole with all of you. It's been such an honor. Please don't settle for the absence of opposition as your final goal. You deserve to be celebrated, not just tolerated. So keep going and keep shining. We love you.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to Linda. I'm so grateful for you. And thank you to GLAAD for sharing our stories and amplifying our voices. I want to thank my mom, who is here tonight from Montana to support me. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Most of my life, I dreamt about falling in love and getting married, but my peers and the Bible convinced me that I wasn't worthy of another person's love. In high school, I was depressed and lonely, and I contemplated suicide often. But I'm so thankful that I didn't give up because I met the love of my life, Tom Bridegroom, and he loved me unconditionally, and he changed my life forever. And I miss him more than anything, but I'll forever be grateful for the 6 years that we had together. After Tom died, I discovered that my story, unfortunately, is not unique. There are too many of us that have been banned from our partners in the hospital. There are too many of us that have been banned from our loved ones' funerals. Our love does not warrant fear, judgment, imprisonment, or death. We must continue sharing our stories because they will open hearts and minds, they will change laws, and they will even save lives. Everyone deserves the freedom to marry. No one should have to wait. And I just want to say thank you again. This really means so much to me. Thank you.